I'm back with another trashy video. Did you miss me? So, I just got out of the shower. And in the shower I had an existential crisis in which I realized that all of the list videos that I want to make by the end of the year, I wouldn't have time to make because it's Christmas Day and my family is coming tomorrow to celebrate Christmas and I won't have any time to film then. And I have some videos I want to get up by the end of the year, some of them that can wait until after the first of the year that I want to wait until after the first of the year. So you have this trashy video of me post-shower in this sweatshirt that's very cozy, by the way. I'll probably be drinking water throughout this video, but I'm going to share with you 2 top 5 lists. What does that mean, you might ask? I'm going to share with you 5 books that I need to read by the end of 2019 that I already own, and 5 books that I need to read by the end of 2018 that come out in 2019. So I'm going to start with the books that I own, because they're in a stack right here, and I'm going to try and jog my memory for the 5 that come out in 2019 because I don't have my notebook in front of me, and it's outside and I don't want to go get it. I'm going to go through these real quick because I don't have the time to do a detailed video about this, and you probably don't want to watch me do a detailed video about this because I can talk. So, the first book that I own, that I want to read in 2019, is Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nigan. I got this book this month, and the audiobook just came out on Scribd, so I'm probably going to read it pretty soon because I'm excited about this book. So, that's why I want to read it. The second book is Wildcard by Marie Lu, because I loved Warcross in 2018. I read it and I loved it, and I didn't read the sequel. I don't know why, but I didn't, so I want to read it in 2019. The third book on this list is An Ember in the Ashes by Sapotier. Why do I want to read this in 2019? Because I bought it in 2018 as well as the sequel, and the third book came out, and I think the fourth book is coming out in 2019, and I should really get on this series while there's still some coming out because I feel like it's a great fandom to be in. The next book that I want to read in 2019 is Carry On by Rain Barrel. Why do I want to read this one in 2019? Because the sequel is coming out in 2019 and I want to be a part of that fandom. Also, I really think that I would love this book, and so many people around me have read it and said you will love this book, so I just really want to read it. In the final book that I haven't read yet, that I've owned for 2 years, that I'm probably the most disgraced by on this list is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. The movie is now out and everyone loved this book, and I still haven't read it yet, and I really want to. So, 2019 reading goals. So those were the 5 books that I want to read in 2019 that I own, and I'm going to try to think of all the 2019 releases that I want to read. Off the top of my head, The Wicked King by Holly Black comes out in January, and I want to read it because I don't know how I feel about the series yet, and I want The Wicked King to solidify my feelings on it, and I feel like I'm gonna like The Wicked King because like it's been getting so much hype. I feel like The Wicked King is better than The Cool Prince, but I don't know because I haven't read it yet, so everyone read it. The second book that comes out in 2019, by the way, I'm not doing this in any order of them coming out because I don't know half of these release dates, but the second book that I want to read in 2019 that comes out in 2019 is the sequel to Of Fire and Stars by Audrey Coulthurst, which I think is like Of Shadows and Ice or something like that. I really want to read it because I really liked Of Fire and Stars, and I want to read the second book in the series, and I didn't know it was getting a sequel, and it's getting a sequel, so it's just like I'm gonna read it because a girl romance with horses. Sign me up. I loved it. The third book that I want to read in 2019 is actually 3 books, and it's everything that's coming out by Cassandra Clare because I don't even know my feelings on Cassandra Clare because I like The Dark Artifices. I didn't really like the 3 first books in the Mortal Instruments when I reread them this year, and I kind of didn't like The Dark Artifices, or not The Dark Artifices, the Infernal Devices first book when I reread it this year. So I don't really know how I feel about her anymore, but a Magnus and Alec book, and I don't even know. I just want to read them. I'm gonna read them. So I've consulted the Goodreads gods and found out the other 2 that I was going to say. So the 4th book that I want to read in 2019 that comes out in 2019 is There's Something About Sweetie by Sania Manon. I got an e-arc of this book a couple months ago, and I just finished it the other day, and I absolutely loved it, and I can't wait to have the physical copy because I loved it that much. And the 5th book that I cannot wait for in 2019 that I want to read in 2019 is Hephaestus by George O'Connor. This one is a little more obscure. But I love George O'Connor. I love George O'Connor's Olympian series. I have been following it for a couple of years now, since I was a freshman in high school in like 2015, 2016, when Apollo was the most recent one, and now there's Artemis and Hermes that have just come out in the past couple of years, and Hephaestus is coming out in 2019, and I'm super excited for it. So those are 5 books that I want to read in 2019 that have already come out, and 5 books that I want to read in 2019 that come out in 2019. I'm so sorry for me talking super fast, but I really wanted to get this done for some reason, as if people cared. But let me know down in the comments some books that you want to read in 2019, whether they're already out or they're coming out in 2019, and make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you sometime for a new one. Bye!